Welcome everyone to the WBC headquarters, myself Matt Lucas and
Kevin Noone.
We are excited to present you the first news broadcast of the year, 2025, and we already have a lot going on this year. Our monthly format, our monthly news is coming on strong, along with the WBC events, presentations, and we have a lot in store for you today. Some highlights of the last month, future plans, and of course a highlight of one of the WBC Muay Thai Hall of Famers, Sagatdao Petpayathai. So very, very excited about that. Let's get going. One of the first things that happened was Zoe fought over in Australia, in Darwin. What did you think of that fight? Can you tell us a little bit about the background of that WBC belt?
So Zoe Putorak is the current WBC super lightweight world champion. She won her title fight, the original title on 1774 promotions against American fighter Brie Kittner. It was 1 versus 2. Then she defended on Muay Thai League. Then she went to Darwin last weekend and defending her title against the number 2 ranked Kendall Stewart, who at the time was the international champion, fighting out of Kongthailand MMA Muay Thai in Phuket. And Zoe, what an incredible first round stoppage, elbows, slice and dice. Ruthless, absolutely incredible. And she moves on now, and next month, we waited until after the fight to sanction. Next month she will defend her title against number 3 ranked Katie Mitchell, fighting out of Sit Shotun Gym. She's almost like she's fighting in Thailand, back to the old school, monthly fights. And of course, so incredible fighter, a great champion, has become more proactive on social media, marketing herself, marketing her. It's a great fighter. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the future is. WBC is very proud to have her as a WBC world champion.
Yeah, very, very excited to have her defend her belt repeated times.
Yes.
One of the things I really like about the WBC personally is that there's a mandated 6 months. You have to defend your belt, otherwise it becomes vacated. So Zoe definitely doing that repeatedly. So a very, very good and legit champion. Over in the UK, we had Marc Campbell versus Levi Bailey for the WBC Muay Thai International belt.
So Levi Bailey won the British title, and with that highlight reel knockout kick again, and Marc Campbell, another generational talent, fighting out of the Mazda gym in Liverpool, out of Alex Foreman's gym, alongside Alfie Ponting and all the couple of many talents out of that gym. So that was a great end to our activities in 2024. They had a big show in Liverpool at Mazda Fight Night. I think it was called Build as the Road to MTGP. And again, the amount of generational talents coming out of England right now, it's a hotbed. So it's fantastic to have WBC activities in the UK, and one of our oldest and greatest stomping grounds for WBC activities. So long may it continue.
And WBC is expanding as well. Malaysia had its first national belts. Muay Girl promotion, which is Janana Johnson and Delphina over in Malaysia, putting on 2 national titles. They had the mini flyweight and bantam flyweight fight. I got a chance to talk to Janana. They had 4,000 people in attendance.
Yeah.
So a great show from them. What did you think about it?
They had 2 shows over 2 days, back-to-back shows on 18, 19 January. Was it 17, 18? And it was, first of all, I want to say congratulations to all the team WBC Muay Thai Malaysia. They have persevered through a lot of hardships over the last few years, a lot of different things in the background, and they persevered to put on an incredible show over 2 days. For us, of course, the highlight was the inaugural WBC bantamweight male title and the WBC Muay Thai light flyweight female title. Both two very good fights, very highly skilled fighters, and it was very interesting to watch and very proud moment for the WBC. And I want to thank, without naming any individual names, everyone involved for making it happen. And Malaysia's bordering country to Thailand, so it's great to see that the sport has always been there. Like you think about Janana, Delphina fought for a WBC world title many years ago, so it's great to see them. And of course the Ghazali brothers are shining a big bright light on the global stage, so long may it continue.
Yeah, very excited for them. When I talked to Janana, she said We're excited to get more rankings done. They really want to focus on building the professional side of the sport.
Fantastic.
So that's great news. There's also more professional bouts coming to us in Australia. Over in Perth, we have Gavin Fuller's show, Muay Thai Super Series, Kongthailand versus Joe Ryan. For those of you that are unfamiliar, these are two of the pound for pound best in the world, just hands down best in the world. What do you think about this upcoming show, and what can you tell us a little bit more?
I'm super excited about it. I was actually supposed to attend, but unfortunately I have to go to an event in Saudi Arabia the same weekend. Focus on the fight. Kongthailand, the current super welterweight WBC world champion, former Lumpini Stadium champion. Joe Ryan, one of the best Muay Thai middleweights in the current era, former Rajadamnern champion. I'll go on the record that he won that fight at Rajadamnern. I'm going on the record. Petpayathai, this weekend, a successful defense against Josh Hill. Petpayathai, again, I'm going on the record. Petpayathai won the fight. There was no controversy in that. I want to see a rematch for Joe Ryan, Petpayathai with a unification, Rajadamnern and WBC. Bank, we're coming to talk to you about that. But what a fight this is. And this is only for the middleweight world title. There's no, you cannot have a super welterweight and a middleweight unification. It's impossible. I know maybe others have done it in the past, but it's two different weight classes. So if Kongthailand wins, he has 24 hours to decide whether he keeps the super welterweight world title or the middleweight world title. If Joe Ryan wins, he's still the king of the middleweights in the WBC Muay Thai. The winner, I would love to put them on the convention show in Bangkok later this year. We're going to have the WBC convention in Bangkok in the first week of December. So a lot to play for. But another intriguing, fascinating fight on that show, Matt, is the, go ahead.
The female fight, Kinehan, who has been a monster powerhouse out of the UK, just a truck that's been demolishing and running over her opponents for years. She's gotten several straps versus Tucker from New Zealand.
Yes.
I got a chance to talk to Gav Fuller about a week or two ago about this fight. It's great to see high-level female athletes and international as well.
Yeah.
We've coming, of course, from the UK, Tucker coming in from New Zealand, landing in Perth for the WBC strap. I think it's a great show of the international aspect of the sport.
Very important point. You think about it. Gavin Fuller and Nicola Fuller, the owners and operators of Muay Thai Super Series, deserve a lot of credit for what they've done and what they continue to do in Australia. It's very simple. Niamh Kinehan, her name is Niamh, it's an Irish name. Even Gavin butchers it, it's Niamh Kinehan. She is probably, along with Kim Townsend, for me, the two pound for pound best females in Muay Thai. Kim Townsend and Niamh Kinehan. Niamh took some time out, she had an injury, but she's back defending her coveted WBC world title against the international champion, Caitlin Tucker. What a revolution is going on in New Zealand right now for Muay Thai under the leadership of Scott Tweedy, but also the collaboration of many good people in New Zealand to grow the sport of Muay Thai, to give more opportunities. It's not about the alphabet organizations, it's not about the individuality, it's about the sport, growing the sport in New Zealand. And Scott and everyone involved is doing a great job. And Gavin Fuller putting on a fighter from the UK, a fighter from New Zealand in a show in Perth. They're not going to sell tickets. They've got, they're not localized as is the, most of Muay Thai events try to sell tickets using local fighters, of course, makes sense. But Gavin Fuller, thank you very much. Double header, 2 world title fights. Not only that, but on the undercard, there are national title fights for WBC, state title fights. So there's a pathway of progression. And I got to give shout out to our main man, Mr. Alex Roberts in Perth, alongside Jake Lund. These are the guys that fought for state titles, national titles, international titles, and then became a WBC world champion. It's a pathway of progression, pathway to success, and we're proud to be part of it.
Along with our fight on the west coast of Australia, we also have 1774 on the east coast in Sydney. 1774, a new player, would you say they're a new player? They just seem so experienced at this point.
The new kids on the block, no. Aram and Michael have been around a long time, and old heads in the sport, and doing an incredible job. 1774 now is becoming one of the most prominent Muay Thai promotions in Australia. And on the same night, we're involved with 2 events. events. Muay Thai Super Series in Perth, 1774 in Sydney. Two fantastic showdowns. Zoe Putorak, as we mentioned earlier, she's defending her super lightweight world title against number 3 rated Katie Rose Mitchell. She's the girl who won that $20,000 8-woman tournament
we talked about last month
on Muay Hardcore show in Melbourne. So that's going to be a very intriguing fight. And then Hussein Chafi wants his crown back. And the great Charlie Bob holds the crown, and he's not letting it go in his home turf, Sydney. I know he's not from Sydney itself, I think outside Sydney somewhere, but it's going to be an intriguing showdown. WBC Muay Thai light heavyweight world title fight, the champion versus number 1, the former champion. Now, you can't get any better than that. We talked about it, Gavin, before. We got to give Aram and Michael and the team their special mention as well. 1774, doing incredible things. Again, on the undercard, they have national state title fights, but the one that's going to be fascinating, there's a Kanom Tom commemorative belt on the undercard between Cambodia and Thailand. Now, I was in Sydney last year when 1774 hosted Thailand versus Cambodia, and that was a lot of controversy. We had to shut the comment section in our social media pages for 2 weeks after. When Yotin landed, he actually put a dent in the skull of Bird Songkran. It was a dent. They stopped the fight. There was a dent. Like you punch a bonnet in a car, his skull was dented. It was incredible. And Thailand versus Cambodia on 1774 for a beautiful Kanom Tom commemorative strap. So February 22, 1774 promotions in Sydney. It's going to go off.
The WBC is making inroads in the Americas. So Major League Muay Thai is going to the Jose Sulaiman Stadium down in Mexico.
How incredible is that?
Yeah, this is, for me as an American, to see USA citizens fight Mexicans.
Oh, I saw Jim Duggan.
It's exciting. It's
Very exciting.
Traditionally North America has not had a lot of Muay Thai, and Selina Flores headlining the show. It's a world title defense against Fursan Barbara.
Barbara Fursan,
This is amazing when you have international level competition in the Americas. I think it really shows how big the sport is growing.
It's amazing Muay Thai. It's quite simple. How apt is it that we're bringing the first major league Muay Thai, not us, but per se, the sport of Muay Thai, to Mexico, to the Don Jose Sulaiman. Of course, the late Don Jose Sulaiman, I never got to meet him, but he, and along with our great General COVID, they're the two that made WBC come to fruition, WBC Muay Thai. 2001, they had the idea. It was started in 2004, first title fights in 2005, 20 years of crowning champions, inside and outside the ring. What an event they have lined up for that show. They have WBC. Selina Flores, let's talk about her for a second. Selina Flores is a diamond in the rough. She's on the pathway to being a global superstar in the combat sports industry. It's been incredible to watch her progression from the amateurs into the pros, now to being a WBC world champion. Great ambassador for the sport with her social media presence, with the way she handles herself inside and outside the ring. You want to be a champion, you have to handle yourself expertly inside and outside the ring, have a marketing team, you have to fight, you have to handle everything. Major League Muay Thai, it's hitting Mexico alongside the Pan American WBC Amateur Championship. So it's going to be, what a weekend in Mexico it's going to be later this month.
Yeah, and that's on the February 15th, along with the Pan Am Games. And of course, along with the games, we're preparing for Italy as well for the Amazing Muay Thai World Festival. That is going to be enormous, June 25th to the 29th. How many people are registered so far? What's going on with preparations?
It's quite astounding what's going on. There's a groundswell with the Amazing Muay Thai World Festival. There's been a lot of conjecture about this. I want to be very clear about this. The Amazing Muay Thai World Festival was started 3 years ago, a collaboration between WBC Muay Thai, Tourism Authority of Thailand, supported by the Sports Authority of Thailand and the Thai government. This is not about just fighting in the ring. This is a festival celebrating Muay Thai sport and culture from Thailand to the world, with the boomerang back to the Kingdom of Thailand, with an emphasis on promoting Thailand as the premier destination for combat sports tourism. We have the infrastructure, we have all the gyms, we have everything. We talked about that previously. The Amazing Muay Thai World Festival 2025 will be hosted in the beautiful historical city. We've been there earlier last year. What an outstanding place, Verona. The opening ceremony will be in the 2,500-year-old arena Colosseum in the city centre. Then the activities will move just about 15 minutes southwest of the city centre as the crow flies, or the crow doesn't fly. And it's going to be an incredible 5 days. There will be an outdoor lifestyle village with Thai food, international food, Italian food, massage, business matching, many activities going on. And of course the WBC World Championships will be the focal point. Youth and adult fighters from all around the world. To cut a long story short, we have over 250 athletes registered from 60 countries. So it's an incredible ecosystem that everyone is building to give more and fairer opportunities to avoid a monopolistic ecosystem to everyone. We can all thrive in this sport and industry, and looking forward to it. June 25 to 29 in Verona, Italy.
So along with today's news, we also want to highlight a few other things. One of the things that's come up with our fans across the world is wanting to know more about the belts.
Yes.
And where the belts are made, the fabric, how they're designed. Maybe I'll go grab that Muay Ying belt and we can talk about that.
Sure, sounds good.
Okay, let's do that.
While Matt is grabbing the belt, one of the main things about the WBC is about the cultural input in the sport. And as Matt brings over the beautiful bespoke WBC Muay Ying belt, this belt was designed as a commemorative accolade to celebrate the female fighters in Muay Thai. And over the last 6 to 7 years, the WBC has been championing, alongside many other great organizations, the female fighters in our sport. Matt, if you take a hold of that in and we'll pull it and stretch it, you can see the fabric. The fabric, we have a fantastic relationship with the Doi Thong Foundation. It's a royal sponsored foundation in northern Thailand. And this fabric is made and cut and weaved in the foothills of the mountains in Chiang Rai, northern Thailand. The concept for the belt, of course, the identity of the WBC, the flags, all 178 countries, which we need to add a few more flags to it. And then we have a beautiful, almost a 3D imprint of a Muay Ying fighter. And the lotus, stunning lotus flowers on it. And it's not just a belt. We're not handing them out like candy bars. This is not a ranking belt. This is a celebration of female Muay Thai fighters. And Matt, you keep talking, I'll grab the Kanom Tom.
Yeah, so one of the things I personally like a lot, when you look at it, you see the details in it, you see the lotus flower. It's got a very, very real handcrafted feel to it. And it's pretty weighty as well.
Oh, it's beautiful, yeah. The plate, we made the gold plate extra thickness inside to give it more essence of value in terms of when the fighter feels it, they feel that the weight of fighting in the ring equals the weight of the belt. And this is for me, the most beautiful belt alongside the Muay Ying in the sport of Muay Thai. I think the Kanom Tom, what it celebrates, what its cultural value, the father of Muay Thai, the legend of Muay Thai. And again, the fabric is all made in the foothills of Chiang Rai, and it's an incredible partnership within the Doi Thong Foundation and WBC Muay Thai and Tourism Authority of Thailand as a celebratory commemorative belt in the sport of Muay Thai.
Yeah, so beautiful belts, handcrafted, very authentic. You feel the weight of history in the belts, and when you wear it or when it's in your hands, it's very understandable why so many people want pictures of it.
Absolutely.
So along with the belts, we also have the ring officials' new training system.
Yes.
That has already gotten underway. Our good friend Nash has taught already over in the UK, correct?
Yes, so last year we set down the WBC Muay Thai Ring Officials Committee, and we're blessed and unique. We have eminent ring officials on our committee from Rajadamnern, from Lumpini, from Omnoi, from Channel 7. We're in a unique situation to have all of them. We're the only organization. Of course, that idea is open to every organization to use. We just have utilized that. So we sat down and we developed a new system, an entry-level system for ring officials, aspiring ring officials with very little to no experience, called the green level. Then the next level is the gold level, and then the final eminent level is the green and gold level. So when you get to green and gold level, you will be part of an exclusive committee where, for example, once a month we have virtual round tables. It's for a half an hour every last Saturday of the month, where Ajahn Parin and other individuals in the committee, we will select 2 fights that have took place in that previous month of a controversial nature. And we will watch the fight, analyze the fight. The second one, watch the fight, analyze the fight. And by doing that every month, by sharing a platform with industry peers, industry experts, you're learning, you're developing your skills. A lot of ring officials, you can see, are working every week, but are they learning every week?
Yeah.
There's a big difference between working and learning and combining the two. We've developed a new system, and of course, as you mentioned, Mr. Nash Keshwala from the UK, one of a highly experienced ring official and a very good teacher. He's leading this platform on the international level. Quite blessed to have Ajahn Parin, who's one of the most entertaining, exciting, and fantastically knowledgeable individuals in the sport of Muay Thai, as part of the team, showcasing that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I know for fighters, for coaches, for promoters, these judging and scoring and refereeing workshops are so valuable.
Sure.
It makes you understand the sport. There's so many athletes that fight and they're like, oh, I got robbed, or oh, I don't know what happened. How did I lose that fight? And it's like being a professional footballer and not knowing how to get the ball into the net.
Sure.
You know, it's a real travesty. So WBC making solid steps towards fixing that. The last thing to talk about of the day is our Hall of Fame spotlight, Sagatdao Petpayathai.
Yes.
And you probably know him well from Kinehan days.
So I was actually at the gym the day he came to the gym, when he first came to Kinehan gym back in the days. For me, my favorite fighter of all time, just because I got to know him so well from being at Kinehan for so many years. His ascension through the sport was quite outstanding to watch. Of course, he's a Kinehan fighter, so back in the day he fought at Channel 7 and primarily Lumpini Stadium. But that era that he was involved in between 2004 until 2009-10 with the Noone, with Pet Bunchu, with Sanchai, and with all the other fights before, that was incredible to watch. His fighting style was so elegant to watch. Of course, we went to America when he fought.
Kevin Ross.
Yeah.
That was, I was there personally.
We didn't know each other then.
We didn't know each other.
Funny how the world works.
That was like a very, very exciting fight for me personally, because it was very early in my journalism career. I think I interviewed Sagatdao via my girlfriend, and you know, the cuts on Kevin's head, oh my goodness, it was, you could see Sagatdao was on a different level.
Sagatdao had this almost unique ability when you go back to a fighter like Namsak Noi, that was able to read the situation before it happened. It was beautiful the way he would land shots and position in the ring. What a fighter, what a guy. So WBC Muay Thai, we inducted him into the WBC Muay Thai Hall of Fame in 2021. One of the prerequisites is that you have to be a retired fighter and of course have had an incredible career inside or outside the WBC ecosystem is not important, but Sagatdao is a fantastic inductee to the WBC Muay Thai Hall of Fame, and I'm so happy to see him doing well in life now. He's working at Evolve Gym in Singapore, and I wish him all the best for the rest of his days.
And so, wrapping things up, is there anything you want to talk about, anything you want to spotlight?
Yes, this is the year of Muay Thai.
Yes, 100%.
You know, it's not just about WBC, it's the year of the sport. You see what One Championship are doing with their events. You see what RWS are doing with their Saturday night shows. You see what Rajadamnern in general now, you go to Rajadamnern, it's open 7 nights a week.
Packed.
It's packed. 7 nights a week it's packed. Around the world, it doesn't matter where you go, if it's Australia, if it's England, if it's France, Italy, America. The sport is on an upward trajectory. Forget about all the arguments you see online about 3-round scoring, 5-round scoring. The Muay Thai ecosystem is developing. Fighters are getting better purses, getting better opportunities, and WBC is proud to play a part in that, and as long as I'm involved, we'll continue to do it, and it's a great message, and let's go. The year of Muay Thai.
Let's go.